There it is. Entrance to the mystery spot.
Santa Cruz, California.
Do not answer the question, we do not begin the tour. It is that important. How are you doing today?
Well.
Wonderful.
Wonderful. Good.
I'm existing.
Existing. Fair enough. So some of you still haven't answered. I thought I was clear with this. For instance, you. I didn't hear you say anything.
Christian.
I did.
You're good?
I already said it.
Oh, you did. My bad. It was a little quiet. Fair enough. But I'm doing good too. Thank you guys for asking about my feelings. Has anyone been here before? I have. Yes. Welcome back, man. Looks like just you and me. All right. How long ago were you here? What do you say? 2 years. That's a good amount of time, right? You've kind of forgotten some stuff, and yet you're still giving us money. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
It's working. Ooh.
Now you get it. Now, the mystery spot was purchased way back in 1939 by a man named George Prather. Mr. Prather had purchased this land that we see from a lumber company, and he asked a team of surveyors to come out here to mark off the boundary of his land. Now, those surveyors, they walked up the hillside, and when they walked up this hill, they ran into some weird stuff. One of these weird things is that this hill is actually harder to walk up than it should be. Yeah, it's actually about twice as difficult than it should be, so yay. When they started noticing something a bit more concrete, guys. Right around here, a compass will shift, giving you an incorrect reading a few degrees off. Sometimes it's only 3, sometimes it's 10. Now that's not a lot, but it shouldn't be there, and each step that you take increases this amount until it's about 180 degrees off. Meaning north is now pointing south, and that east is pointing
West.
That's exactly right. Very good. Yes. Now they noticed too that those effects actually stop very suddenly. So they started marking this area out, right? This area is a perfect circle. It's 150 feet in diameter, with a boundary running through the blocks, through the trees, up and around, and that cabin is at the center of the giant circle. And so we started to call this area the...
Mystery spot.
No, the mystery circle.
Oh.
Where are you getting spot from? Oh, right there. Oh, okay, yeah. So these 2 blocks are placed to mark the boundary of the mystery spot. That means that you guys, you're actually outside the mystery spot, which is rather unfortunate for you, and it explains the look of boredom here. I get it, man, all right? It's out, you know, it's history, you're in the ordinary world, it's boring, all right? I understand. But you guys are in the mysterious world, and that means it's awesome. Am I right?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's feeling good? Yeah, it's worth the $8, am I right? Guys, there is something that happens when you enter, but you can't really feel it. You can see it though, but in order for you guys to believe that this happens, it must be along a perfectly level surface, which these 2 blocks were. Unfortunately, they were placed 76 years ago, and they've been offset by the roots here, right? They've grown underneath and it's offset. It's kind of like what's happening with our road, right? We built it a while ago, and the roots are offsetting it. And so we wanted to fix this, right? We wanted to fix the road, but the problem with doing that is that we don't like spending money. So, yeah, we don't like, you know, fixing things or paying people. But we wanted to make this perfectly level, you guys, right? But the problem with actually fixing it is that, you know, it's going to cost us a lot of money. So we thought, well, how do we fix it without money? We came upon an ingenious idea. We could cut down the trees, right? But we realized that we didn't want to do that. We love these trees. And so we cut down our neighbors' trees. And we made these 2x4s.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Thank you, Home Depot. I'll show you that they are level, alright? I'm going to do that with the level, but I need to make sure you guys know how a level works. Does everyone understand how a level works?
Yeah.
No? That's okay. I was going to explain anyways. The bubble, if it's in the middle, it means that it's perfectly level. Right? It operates off the premise that a bubble rises. If one side is higher, the bubble goes to that side. Now, it's a very simple concept, right? But it can be rigged in a few ways, and we're going to go over all of them. One of those ways is you could freeze the bubble. You guys see that it moves? Yes, clearly this is not frozen, right? So we're going to place this down right here. Where is that bubble?
In the middle.
Exactly, meaning it is level. Right? Now the other ways you could rig it, you could tilt the tube, you could shave one end, you could tilt it upwards. But the thing is, if you do that, right, if a level is rigged, it means that it's not level, and so if you flip it around, it will show something different. But it is still level, proving it's not rigged and it's level. Now, obviously you didn't come here to see a level board, right? That's pretty boring. You guys came here to see 2 level boards.
Whoa.
Wow!
That's amazing.
Thank you for coming. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you. No refunds.
Time to go. No refunds.
Now let's get to the good part. I need 2 volunteers, all right? 2 very brave. Thank you, man. Come on up.
Christian.
Yes, let's actually probably get someone around his height. It will work better for the first pair. So yeah, you're already trying to hide. Yeah, come on up, all right? I'm going to need you, man, to stand right here, okay? 1 foot on each, and you're going to stand right up there, 1 foot on each. Yeah, right there. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to look at their eye levels, all right? So you're a bit taller than him, so congratulations, all right? Yeah, this is awesome. I'm so sorry. You're shorter than her, okay? But let's take a look. You're staring right now at the top of his forehead, all right? Just below his awesome hair. And you're staring right now right at her nose here, okay? Does everyone see their eye levels?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, can you guys switch? Now it should be the same because it's a level surface, right? Switch?
Switch.
It's level, exactly the same as what should happen, except you're even shorter now. She's towering above him, right? Staring above his head now, and the smile has grown as well. And I'm so sorry. All right. Tell you what, do you want to get taller? I kind of feel bad, man. Do you want to get really tall? Yeah, there's a gallon of milk in the gift shop. Start with that. Let's give him a round of applause. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much. You want to... Now, if I stand outside the mystery spot, you'll see that I stand straight. There's nothing mysterious about this, but watch carefully. Inside, I'm leaning this way.
What?
Do you guys see that? Yeah. Why am I leaning on a level surface? And you can see the same lean in the trees behind me. The redwood tree outside grows straight. The redwood tree inside leans. And then this redwood tree is a bit confused. It grows up, strikes out, and it goes back up. Right? It clearly has no idea what it wants to do with its life. Just like me, which is why I'm working here. Not one of the jokes. Before we go up the hill, let's take a look at the picture of Life magazine. You guys see that photograph? That was taken in 1948, and it shows us what we're all about to experience. It's a really awesome picture. It's also hilarious. That woman's name is Eileen.
Eileen, get it, Eileen?
I'm gonna help you climb
Oh, this hill is steep.
It hurts my feet.
Now you're not we're all leaning at 11 degrees. And I want you guys to face uphill. Now, if you face uphill and you take your hands, you place them behind you, we're actually a bunch of smooth criminals. Only a few people got that joke. That makes me really sad. That was a Michael Jackson joke. Come on, guys. Maybe the joke's a bit dead now.
Oh.
Sorry, I think the joke's a thriller. But up here, people often say it looks like I'm leaning more than them, right? Now, the reason it looks like I'm leaning more is because the cabin leans this way and I lean this way. And so it exaggerates the lean with the opposing angles. Keep that in mind, all right? But this was built 22 feet up the hill, and then it slid in a landslide. It came to a stop right here in the year 1941. Why would it stop right here, though? Does anyone have a guess as to why it stopped?
It's the mystery spot.
There's a tree. Is that your guess, sir? That was a very good guess. Now, that is incorrect. But at least it makes sense. Right? It's a logical answer. But this tree is actually only 55 years old, right? Remember who the land was bought from, guys. It was bought from a lumber company. The oldest tree on this property is 80 years old, meaning if that was the oldest tree when this cabin stopped here 76 years ago in 1941, it would have been 4 years old. 4-year-old tree would definitely not be able to stop a cabin, right? But it's only 55 either way. But this stopped here, you guys, because it's the center of the mystery spot. From the center, there's a force pushing outward in all directions. And I'm going to show you this force. I'm going to bring something from inside this cabin. When I bring this object out, I want you guys to go, ooh.
Okay.
Oh, really loud. I want you to be so loud that the people that are waiting down there are going to hear this and they're going to go, wow. It's worth the wait. Alright? I want you to be so loud that my boss is going to hear that. He's going to go, I should start paying him. Alright? Are you ready? Yeah. And I give you guys the world famous, the one of a kind, the board of mystery. Yes, that was awesome, guys. Thank you very much. Some of you do seem a little disappointed, so I appreciate you being loud, because I know it's it's not that great looking, right? You might feel a bit bored. Well, let's place this inside. We're gonna have a quick survey. How many of you, show of hands, think that it's a level surface, no higher or lower side? How many people here believe that this end is higher? Show of hands. How many people think that this end is lower? Show of hands. How many people here are not thinking at all? Is there? Yes. Welcome to the tour guide club. So you guys, I only noticed 6 people voted, which is rather interesting. 6 people voted out of 25, right? 625, and that's why we're stuck with Donald Trump. What I have by level, you guys, let's place this right here. Where is this bubble? Does anyone see this? Their closest person, and you have a video camera. Can you tell us where that is?
It's more this way. It's in the middle.
Yes, right? It's in between these 2 black lines, you guys. It is a level surface. When we flip it around, we place this back on down, and it is still
in the middle.
Level. What happens if a ball is on a level surface? It stays still, right? Nothing happens to a ball on a level surface, but this one rolls on out. Whoa, indeed. Let's push it in a bit. And it comes back.
Looks like it's rolling the wrong way.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh. Ah. It's out of batteries. My bad. Now, sometimes it stops because it's wood. It's not perfectly smooth. But it does roll back on out, right? And the reason this is happening is there is a force. It's not that strong, but it does push outward from the mystery spot. Now, I know that there's some of you that still don't trust me, all right? And that's very strange. I'm in a uniform, but you might be thinking that the board's rigged. And if we flip the board and we place this back, if it was rigged, when I roll it in, it should continue going, but it still comes back out. So that can't be the case, right? It can't be the board, but it could be the ball itself, right? This could have a magnet or a motor or something like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to pour a little bit of the water on, all right? Just a little bit of water onto the board, and if the ball was rigged, it would do nothing, right? But it rolls on out. Ooh. It gets weirder. This right here, that's no longer water. That has turned into vodka. Of course I'm kidding. Alright, I'm kidding. It's already vodka. Well, let's go inside. The faster we get in, the more time we have. So move in quickly. Come on in. Nice.
Oh, Dennis.
I'm scared. It seems so steep.
Whoa. Nice and fast all the way inside. Right over there. Yeah, just go right there, guys.
This does not work.
Yeah, it feels a little weird.
This does not.
It's okay.
This is an awkward.
It feels the board. What the?
Yes.
That's so weird.
Can I sit
All
down?
the way, guys. More, a little more.
Oh my god!
That feels weird right here.
Scoot in a little bit more, though, guys. Scooch in a little bit more. I just wanted to show you a few things that you're capable of doing in here. One of those things is standing on the edge of the table. Right, it's Guys, you can climb up on the edge like this. You can do cool poses. Rose from Titanic. Right? Superman. A lot of cool stuff. But when you're standing on the edge, I want you guys to remember something. That's that if you lean far out, you still fall. Not that mysterious. Please be careful. But I want to show you some more stuff. We're going to go to that room. Once we're done with that, you can come back to try this, right? But I only need to show this once, so let's move on in here real quick, guys, as quickly as possible, right? All the way inside. Coming over there, guys, all the way in once again. The faster we get through, more time you end up having, right? So all the way up there.
That is dangerous.
Yes, this thing is dangerous indeed.
I don't want it.
This is a very famous spot right here. Really, it's more infamous than famous. This is actually where Miley Cyrus filmed that video. Yeah. Let's move in a bit more here, though. A little bit more, guys. So, does anyone know what this thing's called? It starts with a P and it ends with pendulum. Pendulum, exactly. Yeah, now it's here because it should swing equally. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. But when we give this a push, does this swing equally? No. It favors that side. And that shouldn't happen, right? And you can feel this. If you guys center it and you push it away from the mystery spot, it's extremely easy. But when you push this towards the mystery spot, you can feel this force. It becomes much more difficult. It's also made of lead. Lead is non-magnetic. There's no way that we could have magnetized it or anything like that, right? But when you guys are using this, please, please, please be careful. Right? Because if you swing it around and you're not conscious of people around you, they're going to end up unconscious. One more thing right behind you there. We call that a staircase. Now the reason it's called the staircase is because you can use it as a staircase.
What?
So that's pretty fun. Yeah, and it proves to us nothing, but it looks awesome, right? Like Spider-Man. Anyways, jump out, have fun, take photos, enjoy. We got 6 minutes, so make use of that, and then we'll continue outside. There's more stuff there.
Where are the physics?
Let's have some fun, you guys.
Where are the physics?
Exactly, it's gone. Do you feel the force, sir? Yeah, right? It's easy to push, but much more difficult. Yes. Sorry. You can also grab on these handlebars here, guys. That's awesome. You tilt it a little bit to the left.
This is awesome.
Look over here.
Dude.
There we go. Oh, there it is. Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah. You guys want family photos? I'll need y'all per picture.
Okay, we'll do
Nice. Yeah. 200.
What? This is so weird.
Lexi.
Come on back.
Oh my god.
Together, kind of face towards me.
You want to do the Titanic?
Try the handlebars. I'm trying to like a ladder. Staircase. Here, take it more from this side though, it'll be even better. Yeah. If you want, I can get one of those cameras if you want. It's really easier.
Dude.
Oh, yeah.
Dude.
The only reason we're here is this guy watches too much TV.
Ah, fantastic, yeah. All right, let's see the jump now. Jump, jump, jump. Woo!
Oh, dude. Ah.
That's so true.
Dude. Mom, I just fell on this.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, no
I
problem.
want to go to the staircase. Going to the staircase.
Wait, before, since you guys are all here, do you want a family photo? Sure. Yeah, if you all stand like right here, in like a line, feet together.
In a line?
Looks really good, yeah. Like that, yeah. And then,
Wait, let them go first. Chris.
Do you want to do it, babe? Why don't you want to do it? You said you want a picture. You don't even look at it.
Logan, be careful with that.
I want to try that.
Oh, weird. But can I see?
Yeah, let me try.
I'm gonna go first.
Wait.
Diego.
Fantastic, guys. What else? Maryland. Fantastic. And then we beat that. No, I think you win the long distance then. Fantastic. And you came here just for the mystery spot? Of course. It's amazing. It's amazing, guys. Thank you. Let's come on back in just a little bit because we're going to show something really awesome right here. I'm going to place this right here. And where's that bubble going? What do we see? To the left, right? That means that that side is higher. This side is lower. That is up, and this is down. And I know it doesn't look like it, but it is. The reason it doesn't look like it is because it's a small slope. And then right in front of it, there's a much steeper slope. And right behind it, there's a very steep slope too, right? So a steep slope next to a small slope. It looks higher, right, in comparison. Right, but it's still lower than that, guys. That is still the higher side. We move out just a bit more because this is the higher side throughout the entire length. Now, if a ball is placed at the higher side, what should happen to it?
It rolls towards the lower side.
It goes to the lower side, right? And we're going to see that it will roll to the lower side. This ball is rolling down. Shut the front door. A ball rolling down.
Oh.
$8. Now, did you come here to see a ball roll down?
Sorry.
Yes? Well, technically, yes. You're right, you did. But no, right? You guys probably wanted to see something mysterious. So if I stand at the lower side and I walk to the higher side, this should appear as if I get taller, right? If I walk up, I should also go up, right? Does everyone agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay. So does it look as if I'm getting taller then when I'm walking to the higher side? No.
What?
Unfortunately not. No. A lot shorter, which, you know, is not great. Wasn't that tall to begin with. But the good news is that Amazon is going to make a Lord of the Rings TV show, which I'm now perfect for. But walking down this way, I'm getting a little bit taller, right? Yeah, but there's a problem. My head's right next to this roof. When I walk over here, my head's beneath the roof, and so perhaps it means it looks like I'm taller and shorter, but I'm not. That is just an optical illusion. So let's see if that's true. I'm going to meet somebody here who's 5'6".
I'm 5'3".
5'6". No, about 5'6". 5'5". How about 5'5"?
I'm like 4'7".
Okay, 5'7". Work with me. Come on. How tall are you, sir?
5'8".
Yes. Come on. Let's have you stand right here. What about 5'10"? I'm here 5'10". No. How tall are you, sir?
I'm like 5'8".
What about you?
I don't know exactly.
Mystery? Alright. Come on up. Alright. Let me see. Let's have you stand here. Yeah. Alright, maybe not. Let's have you switch places. Maybe 5'7" or 5'6". Yes. Alright. And how tall are you, man?
6.
6. Alright, come on up. I think that's the closest we're gonna get, so it's alright. Let's have you stand here. What about on the other side? Is anyone here 5'4"? Yeah, can you stand on that side? How about 5'2"? Anyone here 5'2"? Can you stand on that side? 5 even. Just 5. How about 5? 5 foot. 5 feet tall. Maybe a little bit shorter than that, but that's okay. Let's have you stand on the far end. Now, everyone on the bench, I have a question for you here today. Can you see behind you without looking behind you?
They call it mirror.
Right? A mirror, that's fair enough. Okay. Without an external device, it is impossible, right? Well, unless you're a mom. But besides that, right, you guys can't see the roof line. That's what I'm getting at, right? Unless you deliberately look at it, you can't see it, and so therefore, if they see the same thing, it's not the roof line. But don't look at the roof, or it defeats the whole purpose. But take a look to your left and right. You guys see each other's heights? Are you ranged tallest to shortest? Yeah? And is there a pretty even slope? There's about the same amount between each of you?
Yeah.
Yes, we're all seeing the same thing, right? So let's see if that continues. You two on the ends, can you guys switch places for me? So yeah, come on over here, you guys, yeah, switching, and you two in the middle, yeah. So same order, right, but the opposite sides. Taller people should look taller, the shorter people should look shorter. But what do you see about their heights?
The same.
They're the same! Ooh.
Wow.
Now everyone on the bench, can you see it too? Yes, and so it shows us that it's not an optical illusion. You, sir, you said you were 6 foot. You were. If you were still 6 feet tall, you would be towering above somebody who's about 5 feet tall, standing at the lower side. How does that make you feel?
Amazing.
Amazing, yes. Is it safe to say it's a dream come true?
No.
No, it's not. Come on, man. You can look them in the eye for once, right? It's quite nice. Come on, be honest. Dream come true, am I right?
Make me taller.
All right. You want to be even taller?
Yes.
That's fair. Okay, you want to get even taller? Can you two switch back, all right? But everyone else stay right there, okay? Yeah, head back that way. And then we'll see that you are now a lot shorter. I'm so sorry. All right, I apologize. Yes. I showed you what life could be like. But yes, you regained that height, man. Yeah.
Happy about that?
Yeah, he's regained his smile. Now everyone on the bench, I have one final thing. Alright, do you guys see this wooden beam? Alright, I need you to focus on the beam. Concentrate upon it. And on the count of 3, you're gonna bend over at the waist, leaning forward like this. Not yet, whoa! No one's ruined it. Alright, on the count of 3, guys. Focus, concentrate, count with me. 1, 2, 3. Bend over at the waist, and you're gonna start to hear a round of applause. Thank you very much. So look at that, right? Pretty awesome stuff. Walking to the higher side, you are shrinking. I want to take a moment though and want to talk about trees. Alright, now eucalyptus trees are known for growing extremely straight. Those 2 trees though, do you guys think they grow straight?
No.
No, they lean dramatically, right? There's one right over there, corkscrews into the sky. This one next to us bends all the way over our heads. But is it mysterious? Now that we didn't know, right? We knew it was weird, but perhaps something in the soil causes it, right? We don't know a lot about trees, so we wanted to figure that out. We went to our local university, UCSC. We asked some of the students if they would come out here to run tests. We did this because they're students and we don't have to pay them. Also because they're from UCSC, which is an excellent school. They know what they're doing with the green leafy things. Now, they figured out that the trees that grow in this area, they're all female trees. This kind of confused us, right? I mean, me for one, I don't know a lot about trees, right? Or females. But I thought that was weird. I said, well, what do you mean? Can you elaborate? Trees, I've never heard that they're male or female. And they said, yes, indeed. These are mysteries. Mysteries. You seem stumped, you guys.
I know the joke, but...
Oh, you got it. You just didn't find it funny. I see. It's okay. I'm sorry. I know. I'm a tour guide. I'm not a comedian. All right. I want you guys to be more lenient. I really love puns. You know, my dad was really fond of them. You know, stems from my childhood. Deep rooted in my family tree, actually. But I understand if you don't like them. You know, you can't be popular with everyone. It's okay. I'll branch out for you. You know, make it a little bit more interesting. Yeah, you're right. You're hired, by the way. We call it the T blocks because we're extremely creative types. We wanted to come up with a really good name. And obviously, it's a beautiful place to drink tea. They were placed to see if someone on a perfectly level surface could observe a height change on this block here, right? Which was placed perfectly level. The only problem is, an event happened in 1989. Does anyone know what that was? Big event in California.
Earthquake.
An earthquake, exactly. The Loma Prieta earthquake. Thank you for that. A little girl about your age, actually, on my last tour informed me that it was Taylor Swift's birth as well. Which you learn something new every day. But this is a little bit higher because of that earthquake. The Loma Prieta was quite devastating. We got extremely lucky, though. We didn't have to fix this, right? It's just a little bit. I mean, we probably wouldn't have fixed it, you know, even if it was a lot, to be honest, but it's just a little bit, guys. You see that small amount? And I'm gonna take a leaf. I'm gonna fold this leaf in half. All right, and I'm gonna place it right underneath, and it should show us that it's level. That's how small this slope is. It's about the thickness of a leaf folded in half, okay? Really small, believe it or not. But if we spread it out, it still adds up, right? Through the entire length of 6 feet, the amount is ½ an inch, which is not very much. But when these two people switch places, that doubles the amount to about an inch. So we have to keep that in mind. That there should be a 1 inch change. So I'm gonna pick some people, alright? I'm gonna pick somebody that doesn't want to do this right now. A sort of anti-volunteer. Meaning you, sir, right there. Yes. Come on up, alright? You seem like you don't want to do this. Let's have you stand right here, okay? Now I'm gonna need somebody here that didn't laugh at my jokes. You, right there. Come on up. Stand here. It kind of hurt, I'm not gonna lie, but that's okay. Do you want to hear a great joke? It's really hilarious. I read it in the Laffy Taffy, so it's top quality. What do you call a seagull that flies out over the bay? Yes, we'll do that one. Fair enough. All right, another one then. Okay. Why did the little girl throw a stick of butter out her window? To see a butterfly. Alright, some laughter, that's good enough. Let's move on. I'm gonna need another person. I want somebody here who's responsible. Alright, I want a responsible person. So, let me see here. Responsible would be... Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna pick a person that I think is capable of doing this. And that capable person would be you. You seem like a capable looking person. Could I have you stand here? Okay, I'm gonna tell you something that may come as a shock, so I want you to prepare yourself. I lied. I don't know if you're capable or not. You were close. I think you can do that, all right? But I'm not positive, and I need to be positive. So we're gonna run through a quick test, make sure that you're qualified, all right? Because it's a very prestigious position you're about to occupy. It's called Scientific Observer for the Mystery Squad. Very nice title, okay? Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's start easy. How many fingers am I holding up?
What?
That is correct. Like I said, it was an easy start, but it gets more difficult, okay? I'm gonna double the difficulty. How many now?
2.
That's correct, yes. All right, I can see you kind of get this, so let's go rapid fire, all right? Rapid fire, you ready?
Yeah. 3.
Amazing!
Yeah. 4.
Fantastic!
5.
This is technically a thumb. It's not a finger. I'm so sorry. There's only 4 of those. You got one wrong. Right, yes. I do apologize. You got 4 out of 5 though. And that's a B-. Woo! You barely passed. Very good. Right. Which of these two looks taller to you? Okay. Yes, he's definitely a bit taller. So from the top of his head, imagine a line extending outwards. Now when you're imagining that line, where is it? What's the difference between them, right?
No.
Right here?
A little bit.
A little lower?
Yeah.
Out there?
Yeah.
Top of his head? Alright, now I'm gonna get these two to switch places. Oh, a little lower?
A little lower. Yeah.
Right around there?
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be perfect. My hand's gonna move slightly, alright? Can you guys switch places? Now there should be, there should be an inch of change, right? A 1 inch change.
Whoa.
So, let me place this back on her head. Do you think that that's a 1 inch change? No. Tell me when to stop one more time, alright?
Whoa. Yeah.
About here? Mm-hmm. Top of his head? That's an 8 inch level, meaning that the amount we drop this down is about 9 inches. But there should only be 1! Where is the other 8 inches coming from? Right? It's appearing from thin air, meaning that you just grew 4 inches. Congratulations. That's awesome, man. Tell you what, though. Do you want to feel even better? Yeah. Come back tomorrow, okay? We could get you another 4 inches. I mean, that's $2 an inch, right? That's an amazing deal. In fact, come back the day after that, and the one after that, and the one after that, all right? Because if you do this, we can get you into the NBA. Right? Think about it, man. If you're not good at basketball, no problem. Just come here 10 more times. Right? Now, we've shrunk you down 4 inches, though. Okay, now, I'm sorry about that. You should have laughed more at my jokes. I'm just messing with you, all right? Would you like to get taller? No? That's a mystery right there. Think about what this means. If you don't get taller, you're gonna live in this house, all right? That's the size you are right now. Do you want to get taller? Yes. Okay, good. Otherwise, yeah, you're gonna want to get a lot taller, all right? Really tall, in fact. If you want to get taller, you need to eat your vegetables. All right, remember that. Let's give a round of applause. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Do you guys want to know what's actually happening here, though? Do you want to know the mystery? Yeah. You guys want to know? Yeah. Yeah? You guys want to know? Yeah. All right, good. Me too. Yeah. It's the mystery spot. Not the solved spots, all right? We don't know, but we have some theories. One of the theories is that above our heads could be a hole in the ozone layer. See, a lot of you are still looking up. That's invisible. You can't see the ozone layer. It's all right that you looked at it. That's fine, right? Normal human curiosity. Earlier in the day, people were actually taking photos of it. But the theory is basically that light could be refracting in ways that we're not accustomed to. And so things look different. Like if you look at something through water, something is going to look a little different even if it's not, right? Another theory is that deep, deep underground, we could have a pool of magma. Right now, maybe this pool is spinning extremely fast, the opposite way the Earth rotates, shifting the gravitational magnetic fields, causing the sort of disturbance we've seen here. Another theory is that directly underneath us, there is, in fact, a fault line running through this hill. Yay! Now, the fault line that's directly underneath my workplace that I spend 40 hours a week at is maybe emitting a gas into the atmosphere, right? So maybe we've been breathing this gas in, and it's actually been causing a group hallucination. And I know what some of the adults are thinking. You're right, it's a pretty good deal for $8, guys. But that's because you're in Santa Cruz, California. Now the fourth and final theory, this is my personal favorite theory. This one is that a long time ago, some people believe that from the sky right there, there came an alien spaceship. And actually came down and crash landed right there. And it lies beneath that cabin. And its engines are still running, creating all sorts of strange effects. Some people believe the aliens could have survived that crash. They could have climbed out of that spaceship and laid eggs all over this hill. And so people often say, well, where did the eggs go, right? Some people believe that they hatched 3/4 of a century ago, and that those aliens are still here. That they're actually now tour guides that have been controlling your guys' minds throughout this entire tour. Ooh. Isn't it a good show? Now they're just theories though, right? They haven't been proven. So I want to give everyone what you actually came here for. And that is, of course, the bumper stickers! That's right, you guys. You get to advertise for us completely free. Woo! These will stick to anything you want, all right? Anything. I mean, brother, sister, mom, dad, anything you want, all right? But it will stick best to your cars. All right, now you might not want to place this in your car, but don't worry, we have plenty of cars out there. As you guys are heading down this hill, please be careful, all right? Remember that if you fall down this hill, you will not roll back up. Anyways, let's have a round of applause, great volunteers. Thank you very much for coming, you guys. Thank you very much. And thank you as well, everyone. Yes, thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed my tour. If you did, once again, my name is Prema. If you did not enjoy my tour, I apologize. Let them know in the gift shop why you didn't like it, right? So we can improve. Remember to tell them my name, which is Matthew. Come on down, you guys. Get your bumper stickers and take as many as you want, all right? You can take 2, 5, or 100 million. I don't pay for these. Yes, 100 million. There we go. It's a few less than 100 million. But yeah, there we go. Thank you very much. Thank you, guys. You want some more? Yeah, there we go. Take some more. As many as you want, guys. Just ask.
Thank you.
Of course you can, guys.
Grab all of them.
Some more. Some more.
I'm gonna get 4.
Four?